Hey cutie patooties, and welcome back, y'all. We have a box from Madame Glam. It's their pudding gels. I'm so excited to review these for you guys. Don't mind me messing around with my camera. So we have steel blue, and I love how these little cubes remind me of a Rubrik's cube. It was just so super cute, so tiny, but the colors were just so gorgeous. Cloud gray was also beautiful, and ocean blue was such a beautiful color. Now these are all three of the colors. Look how stunning those colors are. I'm going to be doing polygel today. These are my Savvyland polygels, and I think this pink is going to be the perfect pink to go with this set. So while I am curing my tips on with my peel off base, we're going to put 70% alcohol here in this dampen dish. I'm going to clean out this brush because I guess I didn't clean it as well from my last set, so I got to get that polish out of there. Gonna clean up that brush, and we're gonna get ready to start applying some polygel to these nails, you guys. So cutie patooties, welcome back to Cutie Nails, where everything we do here is all about nails. If you are new, welcome. I hope that you will consider becoming part of the cutie family, and we're gonna jump right into doing this video. So it's gonna be a bit of a chatty one today, you guys, because y'all seem to like the chatty videos. If you don't like it, I'm so sorry. Just go ahead and mute me and watch. But for the ones that love the chatty videos, I am here for it, okay? I'm here to be inclusive and just give all of you cutie patooties who've subscribed to me and have been rocking with me exactly what you're looking for. So this is pretty much how I apply polygel to my nails. I've had these polygels since 2021. No, since 2020, and they're still pretty good. Still pretty good, cured really good and everything. So basically I just like pat and smush the polygel to where I want it to go, and then I start smoothing it out once I get that area the way that I want it. I pop any bubbles that pop up. Pop bubbles, pop up. Y'all get it? Anyway, let me stop trying to be funny. I pop any bubbles that pop up, and then I continue to just do the same thing down the length of the nails. I do not discard any polygel that I take off of the nail. Trust and believe that polygel comes off and is gonna be used again, if not on the same nail, which you guys will see me take off a bit at the tip, and then I reused it later in the cuticle area where I felt like I needed just a bit more. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to smooth and pat, pop any bubbles, and just go ahead and work this application to a smooth enough application so I do not have a ton of filing to do at the end. So I'm gonna let y'all watch for a bit, then I'm gonna get back to chatting with you guys. So just watch me go ahead and apply it to this nail. I'm not gonna go through all the nails because it's gonna get very repetitive. So I'm gonna let y'all watch, and I'll be back in a second. So y'all see how I'm taking my time and smoothing this nail out, It's just all about being patient. That's what I found with practicing doing nails. Patience is key. You want to make sure that you get this nail as good as possible. I won't say perfect, but as good as possible, so that way it limits your time with any extra steps. Like, just take your time, get the application right, so you're not having to fix any mistakes in the end, if you know what I mean. So it may seem like I'm being a perfectionist, cuties, but time is money, and I don't have a lot of time on my hands with 4 little beans in this house, and me still being in the army, having to work, get up early, all of that. So if I take my time and do it right, I can get the video done and get it out of the way, right? So it did leave a little bit of residue after curing from the alcohol, but that was too easy to wipe off and file. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the filing process. This is sped up super fast because if it wasn't, this video would be way longer than it needs to be. But basically, I shape the free edge into the tip first. The side walls in the free edge first, then I go underneath the nail, then I go on top of the nail, then I work on sealing the cuticles, and then I reshape the side walls and the free edge just to make sure I have that super crisp shape, and then I will go in with buffing it. So I'm gonna let y'all keep watching and I will be back. Sorry if I'm out of frame, cuties, at any point in time, but this is what the nails are looking like after filing, shaping, and buffing. I've gotten the shape the way that I wanted to. Once I dust this off, I'm just gonna take some young nail swipe and go ahead and clean up any of that excess dust around the cuticles and on my skin. And we are all nice and clean. Now it's time to play with these beautiful pudding gels by Madame Glam. So what I can say is, outside of the box, well, the cube being reminiscent of a Rubik's Cube and me really liking that, I love that these stoppers are on there like that. But there really isn't a need for the stoppers because you could turn this thing over. It is not going to run out. They're in there. Like, they're really, really in there. There is no running or moving of these products. They're like those mud gels that I've been seeing lately. So I just put a little bit of the ocean blue on my mixing palette, and I'm just running my brush through that. This is my Robin Moses unicorn brush. I'm just running it through there to go ahead and start making my Frenchies on my nails. So what I did was, to get the transition in the blue colors, I went ahead and I took the same steel blue, which will be the third nail, which will be my ring finger. I took that steel blue and I mixed it with this ocean blue to do the middle finger, to get that blue for the middle finger, and to kind of bring a little blue tint to the gray, the cloud gray. I mixed the steel blue with the cloud gray, and I didn't mix a lot of that steel blue into it, but I did mix just a bit. No, I mixed this blue, the ocean blue. I mixed a little bit into it to kind of give a blue tone to the gray, and it was just awesome mixing these colors, because when I tell you guys, when you touch these colors with your brush, they're so super soft and so creamy, and it just amazes me like how it stays put in the jar for it to be so very delicate. It almost feels like fluff. You know, when you're like mixing cake batter and you start whipping the egg white, how it makes that fluffy foam. That's what it feels like to me. These cream gels are so good. I really truly recommend you getting these. Please check out the discount codes and links below. You will find my Madam Glam discount code and the link to their site to go ahead and get you 30% off. Now, bear in mind, like the discounted items, you're not able to use the discount code, my discount code, on them because it's already discounted. And you guys can see how beautifully this gel goes on. It goes on so smooth. It's very pigmented. You really don't need to use a lot because you're gonna get one coat coverage with this. You really are. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in the rest of this French, and I absolutely love these gels. I believe they will be perfect to do that double ombre trend that was, you know, really kicking for a minute there. But yeah, y'all should definitely try out these pudding gels. They're super awesome. I really like it. I'm not saying that because, you know, I have a code with Madam Glam or they're sending me products. I'm really saying it because these gels are good quality gels. You're getting that one coat coverage that you're looking for. You're easing up yourself of the mess of your cuticles being flooded. And with these, you can use your liner brush. Like initially I was dipping it into the actual cubes, but then I just started to put some on my palette because I knew I was going to be mixing colors. So you guys definitely check them out. Don't forget the link and the discount code is in the description box below. So here you guys can see me taking some of that color so I can just continue to do this nail and have some extra for when it comes time for me to start mixing the colors again. So I hope all of my cutie patooties are doing great out there. I hope everybody's living life and enjoying life. I am truly enjoying the love and support that you guys have been showing me on this channel. I'm so grateful for all of you that watch my videos, all of you who have been supporting me, encouraging me, anyone who has been offering me tips and tricks and advice. It's only going to help me get better in my nail journey. So I thank you all so very much for everything that you guys have been doing for me and how you guys have been supporting me on this channel. The only thing we can do is continue to grow from here, and I hope that you guys will continue on this journey with me until the wheels fall off this thing, which I hope it doesn't fall off, but I really hope that you guys will continue rocking with me and supporting me and loving on me as much as you guys have been lately. So I'm just gonna go ahead and refine my French with this brush, my unicorn brush, and just make sure that everything flows and everything is seamless. So basically I'm just cleaning up everything, making sure my French looks like a French. I'm checking it from all angles just to make sure I'm good. I'm gonna go in with more product where I see fit, and then I'm gonna pop that in the lamp for a 15-second cure. And at the end of me completing all of my Frenchies, I did a full 60-second cure, so that way everything was nice and cured, and I had no bubbling, no rippling, no nothing at all. I experienced none of that using these pudding gels. So definitely y'all get y'all some. And I wanted to keep this in real time. I'm sorry, cuties, I've got the hiccups out of nowhere. But I wanted to keep this in real time so you guys see how much of a perfectionist I can be. I was really trying to make sure I got this French right, you guys. So here I am mixing up some colors. I'm mixing the steel blue and the ocean blue so I can get the second color gradient here. I'm so sorry about that, cuties. I don't know where these hiccups came from. I do apologize. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing. It's gonna be sped up from here on out, but I'm pretty much just gonna be creating the rest of the Frenchies on my nails. So you guys sit back, relax, watch, and enjoy. Again, I'm sorry about my hiccups, and I'll be back in a few after I get some water. Y'all ever got the hiccups and then your ribs start to hurt? I don't know what that was and where it came from, but my ribs hurt now. But anyway, I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, I probably should have started off with this blue or made it just a little bit darker. But it's really not a blue. It's a mixture of the gray and the ocean blue. And I'm like, man, that probably should have been my first finger. But then I remembered, hey, you're not doing the thumb, and you likely probably would have done this same color on the thumb. So yeah, that's what I would have done. I would have done that last color on the thumb as well. These are what my Frenchies look like after a full 60-second cure. Now I was pretty much trying to decide, do I want to outline the French with this particular beauty that I got here from Nail Reserve, or do I want to use one of my reflective gels? So I just pulled that out in a couple of my reflective gels, and after swatching them both on my palette, I decided I was gonna go with this beautiful reflective gel because of the blue tones that was in it. I was like, yeah, this is the one. I'm gonna go with it, and I just went ahead and put just a tad bit of that on my palette. And or was it that one that I just set to the side that I picked? Look, cuties, I do not remember at this point, but yeah, it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. Right, I didn't pick the other one because it was a lot lighter and I really wanted some silvery blue tones, and that's what this one was giving. So I decided to go ahead with this one, and I still kind of put a little bit of the other polish on my palette just to kind of see and make sure I didn't just want a straight glitter outline. But then I was like, no, go for the reflective glitter, and it just turned out so well. It went beautifully against these colors. Y'all see how cute these nails are looking so far, and I'm not even done. Y'all wanted glam nails, and that is what y'all are gonna get. Y'all voted, so that's what I'm gonna be giving today, and I hope these are glam enough for you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my same brush, and I'm gonna outline the French area of all of these nails. So I'll be back, cuties. We're almost done. I promise we're almost done. So cuties, now that everything has its outline, I'm just gonna go ahead and matte these nails. I was trying to decide if I wanted to go matte or shiny, but then later on as I was doing the rest of the nail art, I was like, definitely keep the nail beds matte and do the Frenchies shiny. So you guys will see me do that later on, as you've seen in the thumbnail. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add a very thin layer of my Madam Glam Velvet Matte Top Coat to all of the nails. I'm gonna cure that for a full 60 seconds, and then we're gonna get into doing some 3D little petals. Now, you guys, I'm practicing I'm learning. I'm trying to figure out a way to get the same size consistent balls as you would get consistent beads when you're doing 3D flowers. So some of my petals are a bit larger, some are a bit smaller, but I did try my best to kind of make them look all uniformed and the same size in unison. So what I'm gonna do is just take my Macart rhinestone glue and I'm gonna add just one gem to the cuticle of all of these nails, and I'm gonna work my petals around the gem with my 3D sculpting gel. So initially what I wanted to do was mix the pudding gel colors into the white sculpting gel, but then I was like, no, it'll be kind of hard. I've already used up a lot of the colors. I've already cleaned my palette. Trying to get those colors back will just be too much, so let's just keep it white. So after I cured this for 30 seconds, then I went in with just a little bit of water there in my damping dish, and I started rolling out just a small amount of that sculpting gel, because you really don't need a lot. I divided up into 4, and then I was planning on dividing at least 2 of them into halves to get the smaller petals, but it just didn't work out. I'm really trying to get some consistency here, cuties, so you probably will see me practicing a lot more with my sculpting gel. I've had these for a while, used them once or twice, but now that I'm getting a little bit more comfortable and feeling more comfortable in my element, I'm gonna be trying a lot more things on this channel for you guys. So here I am just basically sculpting out those little petals, and I'm gonna go ahead and add the other petals as well, and then cure everything once I have it all the way I like it. And that's the beauty of sculpting gel. It's not gonna melt, it's not gonna run, it's not gonna move unless you move it, and it's gonna sit there until I am ready to go ahead and put it in the lamp. So I'm just gonna go ahead and work all of these petals on my nails, and we'll be back when they're all done. And again, cuties, what's in my damping dish now is just a little bit of water. That's all. I don't like using alcohol to do this because it leaves that kind of, crusty white overcast on the colored sculpting gels, and I just don't like that. So I opt for water, and it works just fine. It does the same as if you would use alcohol. So basically I'm gonna go ahead and create these petals, cure it, and now that we have them all on, I'm just taking my Poochie Snails bling gel and adhering that to the tips, and then I'm gonna go in with my Madame Glam No Wipe top coat on the same areas. Use my unicorn wand brush from Robin Moses to outline the reflective parts of the Frenchies, and then we're gonna adhere some more gems to these nails, get a full cure for 90 seconds because I wanted to make sure everything was cured in place, and then I'm gonna show off these beauties to you guys. I know y'all can't wait for the finished look, but I know y'all can already tell, like, these are super cute. I'm really liking these. This is something I know that I could definitely wear. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, because y'all know I like to chit chat with y'all there. So just keep watching, and I'll be back when it's time for the reveal. So this is what we're looking like, cuties. At this point, I did not use any cuticle oil on my nails. These nails are so pretty and so glam. I was really feeling myself with this, y'all. If I could deal with the length, this is something I would definitely wear every day. I decided to turn the lights out and turn my flash on so you guys can see that beautiful reflective outline on these Frenchies. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And as always, cuties, I'll most definitely talk to you in my next one. Bye!